Hello everyone, welcome back to Python 101, and today we're going to be talking about special methods. So, special methods allow us to use built-in operations in Python, such as the length functions and the one you've already used countless times before, the print function, using our own user-created objects. So basically, you can use these functions with your own class. Well, the class you created. So let's go to the Jupyter Notebook and let's create a list called my list. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in it. So there's a function in Python where you can find the length of the list. It's just len, and you can find my list. You play it, so there's 6 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And even if you change the number, it's not gonna change a lot. Well, it's not gonna change at all because there's still 6 numbers in the list. So let's create a really simple class. So let's call it cat. And we're gonna put pass. So pass is basically like a mannequin. It holds the thing together without it breaking. If you don't put pass, it's gonna give you an error. So next we create the instance of the sample. But if we try to create an instance of the sample, it's not gonna work because, wait, hold on, let me. So here's the instance. So if we try to print out the sample, it's just gonna say where it's located at in my desktop. So how do we use length and print in our own user-defined objects? Well, this is where the special methods come into play. The special methods are also known as magic methods or thunder methods because they use double underscores. So that's basically what they use in init methods. There are more special methods, but these are basically the ones we're going to use today. So let's create a class called book. We're going to define the init method. Oops. We're going to include self. So basically what goes on a book goes here. So there's a title. There's the author on the title. And let's see, what else is on a book? Words. No, you can't really do that. How about pages? Yeah, let's do pages. All right, so what we do is what we usually do. So self.title equals title. And we do the same for all the rest. All right, so that's a basic class. Oh, not the most basic, but so what we're gonna do is book, my book equals book, and what we're gonna title is, and the writer's gonna be keeping, and the number of pages is, so that's a really long book. And if we try to print it, it's gonna have the same thing as cat. So it's basically this is gonna pop up. All right, so So when you call the print function asks, what is the string representation of whatever this is? So if I try to transform my book into a string, so you just do this, it's going to turn this into a string. So I guess that makes sense. So we can use a special method related to the string function. And yeah, so that's going to be related to this. So we're going to define and we're going to return. So we can use a f-string literal here. So if you don't know, it's basically like the dot format method, but different. So we're going to write self.title was written by self.author. And now we can print it out. So everything's good. Oops. All right, so yeah. And here we go. So that's how you do that. So next we can do the same thing for the length function. So we can define and make sure you include these. We're going to return self.pages. Oops. So we're going to do that, and we can so it's going to return that. And now if we try, we can also delete the variable from the computer's memory with delete my book. We run that, and if we try to print in it again, it's not going to work. It gives an error message saying it doesn't exist. My finger hurts. All right, so if we try to print my book, it's going to say it's not defined because we deleted it in the previous line, and we can make a thing out of that. So what we have to do is basically the same thing we did. We're going to define del self, and we're going to print the book has been deleted. All right, so if we do it's gonna do that because I already deleted it. So there's really no point in doing that if you can already do this. But this is just to show that you can use the magic methods to a lot of things. And yeah. So that's kind of it for today. See you next week. Thank you. Bye.